Welcome to the Microsoft Tips Showcase, where we provide quick, single-topic videos on how to do something within a Microsoft 365 related tool, such as SharePoint, Dynamics, Office, etc. These tips are brought to you by SV MacPack, a certified veteran-owned and HubZone consulting firm supporting primarily the U.S. federal government. In support of our customers' need to maximize the value of the tools they currently invest in, we started creating these video tips. We hope these videos help you as well. This video is part of a series of videos introducing you to Microsoft 365 as if this was the first time you're seeing any of it. We'll move pretty quickly to keep the videos short. Let's go ahead and get started with today's tip, and this one is exploring the Getting Help section. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the Office 365 landing page. This picks up off of the previous video, number 16. So if you haven't watched 15 and 16, go ahead and watch those. But the help can be found up here with a question mark. So anywhere in Office 365, you just click on this, and you have multiple ways of getting help. The first thing is you can type in, for example, how to send email, something as simple as that. Here, actually, it's really interesting. These are actions, so that's something to keep in mind. If you click on Compose Email, it actually sends you into your mail and lets you start creating it. Microsoft figures maybe you just want to send an email and you don't want to learn how to do it. You just want to send it. And so that's pretty handy. Otherwise, you can come down here to the Help section, and in here you begin to see different helps options. So, for example, this one here, it talks about how do I send it from different addresses. Perhaps you're delegated from somebody else's email box, etc. So this is the help that's on the section for when you type it in and you're trying to search something. But you also have the ability to go to the community. So clicking on the community opens up a huge resource of information that you can explore. So the topics that would be most useful for you as a user are right in here. And I was talking about mail, for example. So you could click here on Outlook, and it just explores a lot of information. Here it's dropping new tips, and you can see that sometimes people ask questions and they're answered in here. But this is a great place for you to begin to find out what's going on and to learn more about the tools that you use. Let me go ahead and close that one, take you back to the help. And there's one more area I want to show you for help. So you have that help area, and as your organization matures in Microsoft 365, they'll be able to create custom help in there as well that's unique to your organization. But over here we have under the apps, explore all of your apps. And just pulling that guy up there really quick, explore all your apps takes you to this page here where each one of these you can begin to learn more. So you heard about Yammer. What's Yammer? Or SharePoint? What's that? Well, here you can just click on Learn More to figure it out. This is really expansive down below when you get to all of your apps and you want to begin to learn more. Like Delve is such a great little tool that I use. That pulls information, brings it back, just like it says here, get personal insight and relevant information. It really does that. It pulls it back, and that's pretty exciting. So you can click on these to learn more, and it'll guide you through some of the activity. For example, one of the ones that's, where's Stream? This one's pretty interesting. So Stream's a new direction Microsoft's going, but here you go to Stream, and it just walks you through a lot of stuff. Obviously ignore things like free trial because you already own it if you're seeing this on your site. But down here, it walks you through the specific set of steps to just get started. And it's available to any of you pulling right off the Microsoft site. We go ahead and close that. So that's another area for help. If you're trying to learn activity, I'd recommend, and I'm going to go ahead and go back to our apps, see how it's got that thread back. So I'm going to go back to our main page. You have a lot of stuff before you, and when you land on Office 365 for the first time, mail is generally the reason you're there. Mail is the reason that the organization switches over to Microsoft Office 365 initially. So you know what's there and you begin to use it. But I would highly recommend you take advantage of the help section and the learning section to learn more about the tool, because you will find process efficiency through the knowledge you gain learning each one of these tools. All right, that concludes this lesson. I hope you found this tip useful as you continue to use Microsoft 365 related products in support of your day-to-day job. Please provide me with feedback in the comments, letting me know how I can make these tips more relevant and useful to you, including going ahead and suggesting tips you think maybe we should create for you. Finally, if you found this review helpful, please share it with others on one of the social media platforms or just give it a thumbs up. I'm your host, Neil McDonald with SV MacPack. I thank you for joining me today and hope you'll join me again for other tips.